Hey guys, it's Ben. Today we're down here at beautiful Bagara Beach. Today I'd really like to play with my timing. I'm not sure the best way to go about it. I want to do like road-based dyno tuning. Maybe do a run up to 100, get out, move the timing a little bit, get out, do another run to 100, timing, 100, timing. At the moment it's clicking out of over 100 just as I shift out of third. I know at times I have had this engine with this setup clicking out at closer to 110. We might go set the camera up, find a nice back road where we can do our road testing and go from there. Alright, so we're back at home now. Here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need the timing light, gonna need a flathead screwdriver. That's just for adjusting the idle if we need to. 10mm, that's to loosen the dizzy, and I've got a Phillips head out just in case. So let's throw this timing light on and see where the timing's at the moment. Alright, so she was set just a little bit over 20, maybe 22. So I've moved it up to about 25. When I rev it up, it's hard to say because the timing things only go to 20, but I reckon it's close to the 38 that I think that it should be at about by 3,000 revs when the mechanical advance full opens. So we will go see how that goes. Alright, so this is where I want to be. Genuine, rural, 100 km/h, Queensland road. The reason I didn't get footage now is because it's valve bouncing like all fuck there. So I'm going to go halfway back, see how she goes from there. But yeah, it's a worry because it means that there wasn't much timing left to give. I'm noticing a lot of fluttering at the very top end in the accelerator pedal where it feels like it's spitting back at the fucking throttle bodies. So it's got to be something to do with the timing. It's still plenty drivable. I just think that it's got a few thousand more revs left in it. First run is going to be at -5 degrees timing. So we'll see. I have been told to run negative timing, but I never tried it. It's still idling fine, it revved up fine, it sounds fine. We're just going to go see what happens and we'll go up 5 at a time from there, I guess. 0. No. Go back to the tree. Okay, so that was a fail. So next. Alright, so I've decided now, go straight back to the 2022 where it was. So I've got it set just over 20. I've took the fucking vacuum actuator off. Now this, it was moving. It only had one screw in it. So when the throttle plate moved and this moved and shit, I don't know if the timing's staying still. So yeah, back at 22. I know it runs good there, it doesn't valve bounce. I'll take this off, see if that makes a difference, see what happens. Disconnected the tacho, that was the other thing I meant to say. Now we'll see what happens. Alright, 22 degrees, vacuum module removed, tacho disconnected. That's better. That's fucking probably the best takeoff I've done in it, but it's valve bouncing. So we need to go back just under 20. It had a lot more power off the mark then. Fucking, that's the first time I've lit the tyre up in the dry, trying to take off hard. Just go easy because I can hear it valve bouncing more than about a quarter throttle. Get back up under the tree. Alright, so when I've got back and checked the time in that time, it was massively advanced again because I guess because I took that vacuum thing out, this is just moving free now. So I need to lock it there. We'll see what happens from here. I'll give you an update in a second. Alright, so I've got that thing locked off now. I bent the fucking tabs over on it and fucking I don't think it'll move now. Spot on 20 degrees this time. The vacuum advance plate is locked and hopefully it won't move this time. So let's get back out on the street and see what she do. Dead stop one. Nah, she like flat spotted at 103 there in third. So it is getting better, but like she's still flat spotted really bad there. Go back and see what the tree says. Alright, so we're about 25 degrees now. Everything was still good, so the throttle plate hasn't moved. You wait here, I'll be back. I don't know why it's revving its head off there. Let's have a look. I'm not sure if they're returning all the way properly. Let's start it up. I'll have to play around for a minute and then I'll get back to you. It was pretty simple. It was the free play adjustment on the pedal. The bolt had wound itself in a bit and was holding the cable, holding the pedal up. I wind the timing back a couple of degrees because it was valve bouncing that time. Like, that's as good as it gets. I don't know. 22 degrees is about as much as I can run before I start valve bouncing. And I still don't feel like I'm quite getting as much as I could. I'll wait till I get the electronic ignition in now. Then I can put a full 12 volts to the coil, play around with a few other things and shit. And it's got to be an ignition or a wiring problem, or the valve timing. The valve timing is advanced 1, 2, 3 degrees or 4 degrees or something. So I'm not sure how exactly that'll affect things, but I just don't feel like I'm getting as much top end as I could be. So I'll set the timing back and we'll see what happens from there. Alright, so on the way home we made 115 kilometers an hour out of third gear. Of course, on private roads, wouldn't do 115 out on the street. It's crazy. The timing's set at like 17 now. I wound the air fuel screws in about a quarter turn. She's still running sweet, didn't change the idle much or anything. And I found 15 kilometers. I really reckon she's got 130, 140 out of third in her. We will get there. We're just sorting through the bugs, but it's not a bad thing. It stops me flogging it. So, but she definitely got a lot more go down low. She turned them tires, fucking no worries now. Even second gear out of the corner, she turned the tires. It's good. Getting there. Start trying to tune for power and shit once we get the electronic ignition now. I go back to work this Saturday now. So I've finished my month and a half off of bludgeon, go back, do some work, get some money, buy some more parts, finish this fucker off, finish the green, well, start the green coupe, start finishing it. finish starting it, and then we'll see how we go by Christmas time. Hopefully we're starting to get into this thing, because I've got to go back to work. Everything's going to slow back down to about maybe 1 or 2 a week if you're lucky. Just depends what content I can come up with and what's going on. Thanks again everybody for watching. Take it easy, and I will see you around.